All right, and now joining me on WION Newsroom, Adya Juneja, who will take us through developments from the world of business. Nikita Singh, who will update us on the developments in tech. And Atira Sasidharan, who will get us all the updates from the world of sports. And we begin by going over to Adya Juneja for the business updates.
Well, thank you, Diksha. From Wall Street sell-offs to record gold prices, here's what driving market sentiment today. Well, first up, US markets saw their sharpest one-day fall in 3 months as investors reacted to fresh tariff threats from President Donald Trump. Now, all three indices slipped below key technical levels. Bond yields climbed, the dollar weakened, and volatility spiked to its highest level since November, reflecting growing uncertainty over trade, geopolitics, and US trade direction. Now, investors are questioning whether this is a knee-jerk sell-off or the start of a more sustained risk-off phase. Speaking of risk, gold surged to fresh record highs above $4,800 an ounce as investors rushed into safe haven assets amid global market turmoil. A weaker dollar, rising geopolitical risk, and concerns over US-Europe relations have reinforced gold's appeal, with analysts saying few investors want to sell before the $5,000 mark. Silver and platinum eased after recent highs, but overall precious metals remain well supported as uncertainty clouds outlooks for equities and currencies. The move highlights a broader loss of confidence in risk assets. Meanwhile, President Trump said the US could issue $2,000 tariff dividend checks to Americans funded by revenue collected from import duties. He suggested the payments may not require congressional approval and could include income limits while also helping reduce national debt. The proposal adds a new political and fiscal dimension to the tariff debate, even as economists warn higher trade barriers could fuel inflation and slow growth. Markets remain skeptical about both the legality and long-term impact of such payouts. And finally, to the biggest Hollywood drama. Well, Netflix has switched to an all-cash $82.7 billion bid for Warner Brothers Discovery, offering $27.75 per share to fend off a rival push from Paramount's Skydance. Now, the move has unanimous backing from Warner's board and is aimed at speeding up shareholder approval while reducing market uncertainty. Netflix shares have fallen nearly 15% since the deal was announced, but the company says the acquisition strengthens its long-term content and franchise strategy. An investor vote is expected by April, setting the stage for one of the biggest media mergers ever. Well, that's it from the world of business. Now, for all the tech updates, it's over to you, Nikita.
Well, thanks so much, Adya. First up, Brazilian authorities have given Elon Musk's XAI 30 days to stop its Grok chatbot from circulating fake sexualized content. Now, the order came from a joint statement by the Consumer Protection Agency, Senecon, Data Protection Authority, ANPD, and the Office of Federal Prosecutors. Now, authorities warned that they may take further administrative or judicial action if XAI fails to comply. XAI has been asked to develop technical measures to identify, review, and remove inappropriate content and accounts linked to it within 30 days. Next up, Britain is considering an Australian-style ban on social media to better protect children online, with Prime Minister Keir Starmer warning they risk being pulled into a world of endless scrolling, anxiety and comparison. Now, Starmer said that the government was prepared to take robust action a day after it said it would examine whether features such as infinite scrolling and the age at which children can access platforms should be restricted. Now, the Labour government said it would examine evidence from around the world on suggested proposals, including looking at whether a social media ban for children would be effective and how best to make such a ban work if it were imposed. Lastly, Bristol Myers Squibb has signed an agreement with Microsoft to use the tech company's AI-enabled radiology platform to help speed up early detection of lung cancer. The collaboration will deploy US Food and Drug Administration cleared radiology AI algorithms through Microsoft's Precision Imaging Network, which analyzes X-ray and CT images to help identify lung disease and is used by hospitals in the United States. Bristol Myers said the tools could help clinicians spot hard to detect lung nodules and identify some patients at earlier stages of the disease. Well, that's it from the world of tech. Now, my colleague Athra would be taking you through some sports updates across the globe. Over to you, Athra.
Thank you so much, Nikita. Here are the top sports stories we're tracking for you at this hour. We'll begin with cricket first. The Pakistan Cricket Board has backed Bangladesh's stance of not travelling to India for the T20 World Cup next month. The PCB reportedly sent an email to the International Cricket Council on Tuesday. The timing of the PCB's email has raised eyebrows considering it came a day before ICC is expected to take a final decision on the matter. However, it is not expected to influence the ICC's decision. Bangladesh has refused to travel to India, citing security concerns, and they want all their matches to be shifted to Sri Lanka, where Pakistan will also play its games. The T20 World Cup will begin on February 7th. Over in football now, Norwegian side Bodo Glimt pulled off a stunning Champions League upset, beating Manchester City 3-1 at home. It was their first ever win in the competition. City have now just won 2 of their past 7 matches in all competitions. Manchester City's striker Erling Haaland called the team's loss embarrassing. And City's manager Pep Guardiola admitted that everything is going wrong for his team. Over in tennis now, world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz survived an early scare at the Australian Open to defeat Yannick Hoffmann in the second round. The unseeded German took a 3-1 lead in the first set, but Alcaraz fought back in the opener to win it in 78 minutes. It is the longest first set of Alcaraz's career at the Slams. The 22-year-old carried his momentum into the second set and won it comfortably. Hoffmann looked deflated at the start of the third set after receiving medical treatment. A more confident Alcaraz continued his dominance to win the match 7-6, 6-3, 6-2 in 2 hours and 44 minutes. Lastly, Audi has revealed its first ever Formula 1 car in an event in Berlin. The German manufacturer is entering F1 for the first time after taking over the Swiss-based Sauber team. The car's livery features a predominantly grey design with 4 rings of the brand in red on the rear wing. Last year's Sauber drivers Nico Hülkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto will drive for the team in 2026. Well, with that, we've come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Diksha.
Thank you so much, Athira, Nikita and Adya for getting us all those updates. And with that, it's time for us to slip into a very short break. Stay tuned. You're watching WION World is One.